All right, good morning, Dick.
How you doing, Joe? Here's the morning update for Sunday, June 28th. The pocket fire is grew quite a bit yesterday. It's 5,547 acres, 0% contained, 871 personnel, but we have more people on the way. Yesterday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, fired back down into the very base of Bear Sign Canyon, and there's four separate drainages that came there in there, and it got aligned with that and made runs to the top of the hill through copious amounts of spots across our containment line and burnout on 231. We weren't able to get enough depth on that thing, and it spotted and then ran and added about 3,200 acres yesterday. It actually went across the flats down into West Fork of Oak Creek and then out the other side of West Fork of Oak Creek. So it's sitting up on top. About 6 miles south of Kachina Village and Forest Highlands, which prompted us to recommend to the Sheriff's Department a set for those two neighborhoods. Um, and it's our resources today are out in front of that. Actually, our night shift last night actually started to try and do some burning operations to remove the fuels in front of it. What's one advantage to that country up there is it's relatively flat and we can work it. Um, they did actually start doing some burning operations along Forest Roads 236 and 535 out in front of it, which were the containment lines for the slide fire as well. Um, and then as the farther north you go, there's more fuels treatments. So we hope we don't have to see the benefit of those fuels treatments and we can hold it at that 535, 236 area.
Well, uh,
Expecting very similar weather today. So
considering it's moved as far north as it did yesterday, does the dozer line at the edge of the world still hold up? Or
yeah, the east side's holding, so that thing that we put in the first night is still holding. So Oak Creek Canyon, that made it through the windstorm, but what we're seeing is the fire backing down, um, and the potential exists that for it to actually get down below and actually get into alignment and push towards Oak Creek as well. So, um, it's not one thing, it's another on this fire. It's very complex. We do have a ton of resources over in the Oak Creek Canyon area for that eventuality. But once we had 50-mile-an-hour gust on this thing, sustained 30, similar weather today, so we can expect some similar fire behavior analyst last night said it was unprecedented, the fire behavior we were having on this. So setting records for that fire behavior. Very low relative humidity, single digits. Our all our fuels are hyper dry and sensitive and ready to accept spots, and that's what drove this yesterday, was just the copious spotting over our lines and long distance spotting, 3/4 of a mile.
then what's the likelihood of Kachina Village moving to go status?
We'll see what we can do holding that 535, 236 area right now. Also put that down a road that road system goes towards the edge of Sterling Canyon. So we brought that fire down, bringing that fire down to the edge of the rim. But again, it's if we can't hold it, then we'll we'll be in constant contact with the sheriff's department, and if they have to go, they'll go to go.
Well, not to be putting words into your mouth there, Dick, but it sounds like a high likelihood.
I wouldn't. It's yesterday the fire moved, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, and we have similar conditions today, but we weren't able to directly engage with all those spots. So if we start getting big spots, um, we'll be talking with the sheriff's department about that. And
Uh, so,
they'll make the call on that. So they manage the evacuations, but you know, so
so I'm hearing essentially no comment as far as likelihood.
um, there's always a likelihood, but there's also a likelihood we'll stop it. So, I'm going to give you I can neither confirm nor deny that we will or will not be able to catch it there.
I understood.
It's unknown. Our objective is to keep it there, but if the fire pushes us and gets across that 535, that's a high likelihood.
I understood. Don't mean to box you in on that.
No, 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 no. No, it's we have lines up there for when it crosses. I just don't know what they are that we recommend to the sheriff's department a go status of. I'm just not privy to that information. But I would, if it gets up across 535, I would think that recommendation would be made to the sheriff's department.
Understood. All right, Dick. Thank you, sir. That's all I have this morning.
Yeah, just make sure you mention that this we had two fires on the Kaibab yesterday. We had, and these conditions are, like I said, unprecedented with the winds that, this is not our normal kind of winds that we get in June, especially late June. So just be hyper vigilant and be prepared, stay connected to Ready Set Go with the Coconino County, and actually for folks in Yavapai County as well, because this thing moves. If it gets some movement to the south, it did progress its way against the wind south last night. So just everyone needs to be really vigilant with these kind of conditions and get tied into that Ready Set Go network.
Well, Dick, sorry. Does normal weather even exist anymore at this point?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, so I'm not sure if there is a normal or average anymore. That's a really good question.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, till then.
All right, bye bye.